Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's so great to see all of you here. I do appreciate Lucy for recognizing the boards of directors for the Orange Catholic Foundation. I'd also like to say thank you specifically to Kathleen Hurt, who's our Vice President of Philanthropy and Operations. She's the one who pulled the laboring oar with her team to make this happen. So Kathleen, thank you to you and all the other staff at the Orange Catholic Foundation. Thank you for all your hard work to get this morning to happen. The purpose of the Orange Catholic Foundation is to raise money, and we use that money to support the various ministries of the Diocese of Orange. So today we're here specifically to talk about raising money for our Catholic schools. So as Lucy mentioned, this is the 20th anniversary of this. The Orange Catholic Foundation has been doing this event. Farmers and Merchant has been the sponsor for all 20 years. So I mean, what a great opportunity. We get to be here. We get to all wake up early, or maybe earlier than we normally wake up. We get to beat some rush hour traffic, so that's always good. You got to drive a little bit faster to be here. We have an opportunity to honor two truly amazing people, Dr. Elizabeth Nguyen and my good friend for years, Matt Heslin and his whole family, so we're happy to do that. We get the opportunity to celebrate the two Legatus chapters in Orange County that provide an opportunity for Catholic business leaders to get together in fellowship and share business ideas and to help each other grow in their faith. And we get to learn from a great speaker, Professor Harry Kramer. He doesn't even know this yet, but I'm a fellow Wildcat and a fellow alumni of Kellogg Business School. So we may our paths may have crossed before. We haven't had a chance to say hi yet. So we get to have all this fun while we're supporting Catholic schools. So this whole event is clearly made possible by all of you who are attending, all of our sponsors. In addition to Farmers and Merchants, I'd like to thank the Heslin Family Foundation for their generous sponsorship of this event. And I'd also like to thank the Legatus CEO Holy Spirit Forum, our other presenting sponsor. I'd like to add my welcome to our bishops, Bishop Van, Bishop Tan. I also know Bishop Brown is here, so Bishop Brown, thank you for coming. Father Angelos, our Vicar General, is here. I'd like to say thank you to all of our diocesan staff. I'm new in my role as executive director, so I'm spending a lot more time in the pastoral center than I have, and I can tell you all the diocesan staff that I work with are hardworking people. So for all of you, especially Mr. Pellegrini, who is our CFO, welcome and thank you. Welcome and thank you to Dr. Barasano, our superintendent of Catholic schools, and for all the educators who are here, who work so hard to educate our children. I'd also like to say thank you to the hotel staff, who had to get up even earlier than us to get the breakfast prepared, to serve it, and do all the dishes. So thank you to all you for all that hard work. So I'm going to wrap this up, but clearly, our goal is to raise money for Catholic education. And as Bishop said, we are an Easter people. We're people of hope. And I don't know if there's many other places in the country or in the state of California where you would start your event off with some children singing God Bless America, a Pledge of Allegiance, and a prayer. So we ought to appreciate what we have, and we ought to realize that what we have is really good. And so our job as the adults in this room are to continue to teach our children to understand what it means to be an American, to learn their faith, to learn virtues, to develop their character. Because at the end of the day, what do we want for all of our children? We want our children to have happy lives, to understand the meaning of life. We want them to grow up to be future leaders in our society and in our church. And we want them to be saints. And so we know what we have is the truth. And we need to continue to teach our children, but that takes money, and so that's what we're here for today. So I appreciate the generosity that you've already shown. I will appreciate additional generosity that you have coming forward later on this morning. But also, I do want to say that, at the Orange Catholic Foundation, we manage a lot of money, and to the extent any of you would like to meet with myself or any of the OC staff to talk about perhaps establishing a large endowment for school scholarships or for your parish, we'd be more than happy to talk to you about that. Or if you at some point like to talk about estate planning, I'm the guy to talk to, so come talk to me about that. I mean, there's a lot of us in this room who have been blessed and blessed mightily, probably blessed with more than we need. And so as you discern what to do with all your extra blessings, we would really want you to keep our Catholic Church here in Orange County in your thoughts and in your prayers, and we're more than happy to help you figure out how to do that. So with that, I am going to introduce our two co-chairs, Randy Redwitz and Rand Sperry.